Hey guys, yesterday the mailman dropped off a package that I'm very excited about. I already did the unboxing of it. If you want to see that video, you can go check it out. But this video is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to use it, what it is, and how easy it is to use it. I got to play with it yesterday and that was enough to learn how to use it. And very easy and a very fun device. So here we go. So what I have here is the Zhiyun gimbal that comes with this real nice case, and there it is. And what that does, it allows you to mount your phone in here and use the phone in a very nice and smooth fashion. So this is called the Zhiyun Smooth-Q, if you want to see it right here. It's a very nice solid product. It is an imitation of the DJI Osmo, which I wanted to buy, but after watching some reviews on this product, I figured that some people actually prefer this over the Osmo on functionality basis. So I figure if functionality, there's positives and negatives in both devices, then I'll just go with a cheaper version. And this unit only cost me $140 US dollars. So let me show you how to mount your phone in it and how to use it. It's really easy and really cool. Alright, so now that we have our gimbal out, first thing we want to do is not turn it on. If you turn it on the way it is, or if you put your phone in and turn it on, you might actually mess up the motors and burn them. So if you read through the instructions, the first thing to do is actually mount your phone in. So how we do that is by pulling these springs out. And this is one of the features why I actually bought this instead of the Osmo, is because this one allows for different types of devices, different sizes and all that. And I'll show you later on what also I use it for other than my phone. So I'm going to pull it one hand, put the phone in, and notice I actually put it in with my case as well. One of the other benefits of this gimbal as well. And second thing you want to do before you turn it on is actually adjust it. So you want it to actually try to stay this way. And how you do that is with this knob right here on the back. You unscrew it a little and pull it out, and you adjust it to, see how it's too much now? You have to adjust it to where it's kind of balancing itself there by itself. So there it is. Very simple, very easy to do that. Tighten back up, and now we can turn it on. One more thing that I wanted to show you about this and why I actually picked this gimbal up is the ability to slide your phone up and down. As you can see over here, we can slide it all the way down or all the way up. Again, this is a spring system, and that's why it allows us to do that. So if your microphone jack is over here, you can use that. In my case, I'll move it all the way down because my microphone jack is on the bottom. Again, this is the 6S, the iPhone 7 and possibly the 8. I don't know what the 8 one will look like yet, but we'll have to figure something out. You know, you can actually mount this phone that way as well. This will only allow it to use the front camera though, because the camera is on the back here and this will be in the way. So let's just mount it up real quick. Again, just expand that, drop the phone in, and drop it in, secure it, move it all the way down to how I like it to be, and we already balanced it, so it stays in one spot just by moving this right here. And in order to turn it on, I'll just hold the power button. So let me just do that. Just hold it until this becomes solid, and there you go. And the gimbal is on. And by default it's in follow mode, which means where you move and the phone will slowly move after you. So let me just turn it off for a second. Let me turn on the app. I already pre-downloaded the app. It's a free app, ZY Play. Open it up, and here it's where it's trying to connect to your device. So again, I'll just power it up, hold it for 3 seconds until it's solid, and there it's on. I'm gonna move the phone down a little bit so you can see a little better. Connect to your device, and it's connected right away. So as you can see, there's the view of the front camera, and that's how it's by default for me. If you want to rotate, you have the little camera button right here. If I click it, there you go. And as you can see, this is very nice and stable. One more thing that we can do is turn on tracking. If you click this once, the phone will stay in one spot, which means when you move left and right, it's going to look at the same spot on the floor pretty much. And also this mode actually allows you to drag and select an area on your screen that you can actually focus on while moving the actual gimbal, and the whole phone will try to keep to that let's say your face. I'm going to exit out of that and turn it off. The modes here, basically if you click it once, it goes to that mode where it follows. If you click it again, it goes to the default mode. So now I'm in the follow mode where it just stays in focused on one spot. So if I click it once, it goes back to default. If I click it twice, it's gonna follow up, down, left, and right. And again, if I hit it once, it goes back to the default follow, which is just left and right, but not up and down. See the difference? Up and down, it doesn't follow. 2 clicks follows up and down. So go once again and back to the standard mode where it follows only left and right. If I click it 3 times, it turns the camera to my side so that I can take a self video with the better camera that's on the back. So 1, 2, 3, turn around, and same exact thing here. Click it once will basically make it look at one point. Click it twice, will start following me, going up and down, left and right. Click once, it's gonna only follow left and right. So 1, 2, 3, turn around again, and we're gonna adjust the camera. So just go down right there. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to go into detail on the app. The app can change. I've heard that it just got updated, so it actually allows you a lot of manual functionality as far as exposure. You can add a bunch of real cool effects and all that, and it's really nifty. One thing I wanted to show you also is that you can actually adjust this thing on without having to use the little controller on the bottom here. You can, if you quickly want to adjust the view, you can just grab the gimbal and move your phone and move it, and again to the left and right, not, but I guess just up and down. So it makes it very easy. And I also wanted to show you another really cool trick that allowed me to mount my GoPro on here. So let me switch to my phone recording real quick, and I'll put the GoPro over here, and I'll show you how it works with the GoPro. So, Alright, so this is how to mount the GoPro to your Smooth-Q 3-axis gimbal. And so I have my GoPro Hero 3 Plus. I'm sure it's going to work exactly the same way with the rest of the GoPros. What you want to do first, don't turn this thing on, but you want to switch the orientation of your mount. So just unscrew the back to where it allows you to move it to the side, just like that. And if you have a phone, if you mount your phone here, this will basically make the phone stand up like that. So for this case, we want to mount it like this. So now we're gonna put the GoPro in here and just squeeze it in. It's actually pretty nice and sturdy, so it doesn't fall off if you just walk around and do a little running. And you do have to adjust this to allow for the weight of the GoPro, to match it a little. And I try to push this spring connector all the way to the end. See how it comes out this way? That means it's all the way this way, and we're gonna adjust that all the way in. So it's a little more focused here, the weight distribution. So now that it's in here, again, hold down the power for 3 seconds, and there it is. The GoPro is in there. And let me change the orientation by clicking the mode 3 times. And now I can go around and shoot with my GoPro. You don't get the app functionality on this one, but you do get the stabilization function, and this works as well. So up and down, and you can do the locking. So click once to lock, click another one time to go back to normal, click twice to follow, and then click once to go back to normal. And then also if you are shooting that like that and you want to shoot yourself, 1 to 3 clicks turns into your side, and then you can walk around and shoot with your GoPro. So this is another thing of why I picked this gimbal instead of the Osmo from DJI, even though I'm a big fan of the DJI products. So that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this answered some of your questions that you might have. I wish I saw this video before I bought it, because I was wondering about some of this functionality, if I can use it with my GoPro, how can I use it, is it really going to be a helpful device, should I go with a cheap brand or should I go with the real thing? And I hope that helped you out as well. So thumbs up if you like this, let me know if you have any comments, and see you next time.